Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 1065 of the Juicebox Podcast. I want to be transparent. When the microphone came live for this episode, I was expecting to speak with the mother of a child with type 1 diabetes. But what happened was the mom signed the kid up for the podcast, and there was just a 9-year-old little girl there. It's not easy to interview kids sometimes, but I think Kristyana and I had a really nice time. She's from Canada, and I teased her unmercifully about that. But I don't think she ever heard my sarcasm, which makes this sort of a delightful conversation in a way that you're not expecting. I've actually been really excited for this one to come out. I'm going to tell a story at the very end that you might enjoy. While you're listening, please remember that nothing you hear on the Juicebox Podcast should be considered advice, medical or otherwise. Always consult a physician before making any changes to your healthcare plan or becoming bold with insulin. This episode of the Juicebox Podcast is sponsored by the private Facebook group for the Juicebox Podcast. Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes, 43,000 members strong. Type 1s, Type 2s, LADA, gestational, adults, caregivers, anybody you can think of, they're in there having a conversation that you would enjoy or be able to help with. If you're looking for community, head over. If you think, I don't need community, you might not be right about that. Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes on Facebook. I'm also going to give a shout out to the Type 2 Pro Tip series, the Type 1 Pro Tip series, the After Dark episodes, the mental wellness episodes, let me use English. We're doing a great parenting series right now with Erica. You should check that out. Jenny and I are about to drop a new series called Grand Rounds you're not going to want to miss. And I'm working on some other stuff for next year. I'll tell you about it right now. One of them is called Bitch Session, and the other one is called Whistleblower. I'm not telling you anything more about it. You'll have to keep listening to find out. What do you think of that? I'm just trying to get in character to talk with a 9-year-old. You ready? Actually, I'm not going to start yet. Don't anyone else try to trick me into interviewing their kid. That wasn't cool, but I did like talking to her, so I don't know why I'm complaining.
My name is Kristyana Osenbrink. I am 9 years old. I live in Kamloops, BC.
Okay, so while you're talking, I'm writing down what you're saying. So first of all, I say your name Kristyana or Kristyana?
Whatever. It's
what?
Okay.
No,
anyway.
Sweetie, not whatever. Do people say your name wrong all the time?
No, not really.
No?
Just do Kristyana.
Kristyana. Okay. And you're 9. I got that.
Yes.
And do you have type 1 diabetes?
Yes.
You do. How old were you when that happened?
7 or 8. I think I was turning 8.
Okay. So maybe a little more than a year ago.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Now, does anyone else in your family have diabetes?
My aunt and my grandma.
Oh, now, is that your mom's sister or your dad's sister?
My mom's sister and mom.
And grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a mom. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Do you happen to have any other autoimmune stuff? Like, do you take a pill for your thyroid or
No.
Celiac? Stomach hurts after?
No.
Nothing like that. Okay.
No.
Anybody else in your family have that stuff?
No.
No. Okay. Do you remember getting diabetes? Like, do you remember like how you figured it out?
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
So I was using the washroom a lot at night.
Mm-hmm.
So then the next day my mom called into not emergency. What's it called? Urgent care.
Okay.
And then we tested and I had diabetes. Then we went to emergency.
Wait, where did you test?
Urgent care. It's in the hospital.
I see. So you went to urgent care. They tested you there, figured out you had type 1, sent you to the hospital after that.
Yeah, sent me to emergency after that.
Gotcha. Hold on one second here, Kristyana. My daughter's texting me. You text your parents?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why in a second. She just sent me a text that says, I'm going to read it to you. She's in college. What grade are you in?
Grade 4.
4. Wow. She said, my professor just called me Aiden 3 times in front of the class, but her name's not Aiden. She said, this is the 6th week. I don't even think I'm going to correct him. And I was telling her that I think she should very politely after class go up to him and tell him, my name's not Aiden, right? What if I started calling you Patricia? You'd be like, right?
No, our teacher is really funny and just calls us random names. He makes up.
I think he's pretending to be funny, but he can't remember anybody's name. What do you think?
No, he can remember everybody's name.
Oh, okay.
So we only have 28.
28 kids in your class?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Kristyana, do me a favor. Are you wearing headphones that have a wire on them?
Yes.
Okay. Try, if you can, to keep the microphone from rubbing against your shirt or your hair or anything like that, okay? While you're talking?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're in the hospital and we know we have diabetes. But when someone in urgent care says that to you, do you understand what it means? I know your mom does because of her sister and her mother, but do you understand?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you remember how your mom explained it to you?
No.
No. Okay. Do you remember anything about being in the hospital and what they talked about?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you recall if you were scared?
A little bit.
A little bit. But did it feel comforting because your parents were there?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long were you in the hospital?
I'm not sure right now.
That's
maybe a week or 2 weeks.
Wow. So more than a couple of days you were there?
Yeah.
Okay. And they taught you about diabetes, taught your parents about it. Did your grandmom or your aunt come to visit, or are they not in Canada?
No, they are in Kamloops, but they were living in Vancouver at that time, I think.
That's kind of far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people in Canada, they don't own cars. They go on sleds with dogs that pull them. So it would take forever to get there.
No, there's cars.
Oh, there are cars there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We would take cars.
Oh, you guys have cars? But don't polar bears like live in your backyard and stuff like that?
No.
No? Oh, I
It
misunderstood.
isn't that cold right now.
It's not that cold. Now, do you have pets? Like penguins? Yeah. Do you have a penguin or a seal? No? What do you have?
A dog.
A dog?
I have a dog.
There are dogs in Canada?
Yeah.
I've never been to Canada. I thought, is Canada where Santa Claus lives, or is that a different place?
That's a different place.
Oh, I got confused. Where does Santa Claus live?
North Pole.
Oh, you're right. And that's not Canada, you're saying?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I've been told a lot of things that aren't correct. That's crazy. Do you think I think all those things?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well, we'll find out as we're talking. If you have questions for me, you can certainly ask. So you get out of the hospital, right? And now you're home and you have diabetes. Mm-hmm. How does that work? Do you think, like, I'm going to do it myself? Do you think I want my parents to help? You want to do it yourself?
My mom would come to school, but I was able to do my insulin shots once they made it out of the hospital.
Good for you. So were you using needles or pens?
Needles.
Needles.
No, pens.
Pens. What kind of insulin? Do you remember?
Can I just ask my dad that?
I mean, you can if you want, but do you know what kind you use now?
I forgot what it's called.
Kristyana, listen, I'm going to say, what's up?
Huh? No, now.
Oh, now we're using Fiasp.
I don't know how to say it.
Fiasp.
Still up. Yeah.
Fiasp. I know which one. It's the little yellow one, right? Yellow on the bottle?
Mm-hmm. And when I got diagnosed, it was MPH.
Oh, yeah.
And Novo Rapid.
Right, because Canada, that's how they usually start kids. And so are you still injecting or do you have a pump now?
I have a pump.
Oh, cool. Which one do you have?
Omnipod DASH.
Oh, that's the one my daughter uses. Do you have a CGM?
Yes.
Which one?
Dexcom G6.
G6. Have you heard about the G7?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not
It isn't improved in Canada yet.
No, I know. Plus they have to deliver them on dog sleds, and it takes forever.
No, they don't.
All right. What do you think?
Trucks.
A truck.
Truck?
You're probably right. So do you think you'll get it when it's approved in Canada?
I don't know.
Yeah. My daughter just got hers the other day. She's wearing her second one right now. She says it's a lot smaller and very easy to put on. You don't have to like snap the transmitter into the sensor. It's just all one piece.
Yeah.
So she's pretty excited. All right. So, so Kristyana, like, tell me a little bit about how you take care of your diabetes every day. Like, what do you do and when do you ask your parents for help?
Not really any time. Just when I'm at home, I usually let them put my insulin into my phone.
Okay. Because why do you...
Because...
Yeah. Tell me why, when you're at home, why do you ask them to do it? Just, are you looking for a break or...
Yeah, because I have to do it at school 2 times.
Right. Oh, okay.
But I sometimes do it. But they know the carb count for my food.
For the stuff at home. So do you pack a lunch every day or do you buy something at school?
I pack lunch.
Yeah. Okay. And so
you have to pre-order at my school.
Yeah. And what do they serve there? What kind of food?
Chicken. Like, usually because they serve it, it's like chicken nuggets, soups.
Like junky food, like nuggets and stuff
no,
like that?
No, not really. They've been like making it at the school now.
Oh.
Instead of ordering it.
Wow, that's pretty great. Do they don't have the chickens there though, right?
No. I think they just buy the chicken nuggets and cook them.
Nice. Well, that's excellent. So you bring your lunch, you know how your mom tells you how many carbs it is, or your dad?
Yeah, we just write it down on a piece of paper.
Nice. Now, when do you bolus? Do you bolus in your class as you're going over to lunch? Do you bolus at lunch? How do you handle that?
I usually just give my insulin when I'm going to eat.
Okay. And then what happens afterwards? Do you get high, low? Your blood sugar stays pretty stable? What happens?
Because we usually either eat before, like we have snack, and then we have recess, and then we do math and stuff, and then we have to go outside, then eat.
Yeah.
Usually during our second recess, I usually go low because I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't ate. And the first recess, I'm usually fine.
Yeah. How do you handle it when you get low?
My mom, because she works at the school now, she's a CEA. She usually either gives me gummies or the person, my CEA who helps me sometimes, she gives me gummies because my mom tells her to.
I see. Okay. And then when you get home, is your blood sugar usually like where you want it to be, or?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, that's excellent. What's your favorite class?
PE.
Yeah. It's a good choice. What do you guys do in gym? What's your favorite thing?
We're doing track and field right now in gym. But the other day we had to stay inside, so we did floor hockey.
Oh, okay. You had to stay inside because of the ice storm?
No, there was no ice storm. It's like 27 degrees right now.
I don't know how much that is.
Celsius.
I live in America. Oh, hold on, I can figure it out. Kristyana, you keep working on not touching that microphone for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 27 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. I'm not the first person to Google this, in case you were wondering. Oh, that's 80 degrees. It's lovely out.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have grass and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Have you ever lived anywhere besides Canada?
No.
No.
No, yeah, besides Vancouver.
But yeah, do we count Vancouver as Canada?
Yeah.
We make a lot of our TV shows in Vancouver, America, I mean. Yeah, they make a lot of TV shows there. You didn't know that, right? You ever seen that Flash show where that boy runs around real fast?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
It's okay. We probably don't let you guys have the shows. We probably just make them and bring them back here. That doesn't seem fair at all. What's your favorite TV show?
I don't really know.
Yeah, do you watch TV?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. Do you play sports?
Yes.
What do you do?
Rock climbing, track and field. That was mostly summer, and then biking for summer
Okay.
and scootering and stuff. But then winter would be skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah. Do you really enjoy that?
Yeah.
Being active and being outside?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you guys do it as a family?
Yes. Rock climbing, I take classes, so I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else we do as a family.
That's lovely. Do you have a brother or sister?
My brother.
Is he younger or older than you?
Younger.
Do you like telling him what to do?
No.
No? You don't like are you sweet to him?
Yeah.
Oh, is he a baby? How old is he?
He is 7.
Oh,
turning 8 this year.
Oh. And you guys get along well?
Yes.
Gotcha. Do you think that he ever thinks about whether he might get diabetes or not?
No.
No. Do you ever wonder?
No.
Okay. Here's a weird question. Do you ever wish someone else in your family had diabetes?
No.
No. Like, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't be like the only one?
No.
No, you don't think of it.
My aunt already has it.
Oh, no, that's I appreciate you bringing that back up. Do you and your aunt talk about type 1?
No, not really.
No? Does she have a pump?
No, she only has a Dexcom G6.
Oh, no pump though.
Mm-hmm.
She's old school.
Yeah, because I don't know what time. She was pretty young when she got diabetes.
Oh, like you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But younger than me.
Oh, no kidding. My daughter. Do you know how old my daughter was? Do you want to guess? We'll play a guessing game.
2?
My daughter. She's in college now. How old do you think she was when she was diagnosed?
I don't know.
You got to pick just pick a number.
2.
Oh, 2 is right. How did you know that? Are you cheating?
No.
Kristyana, are you on the Google?
No.
No? All right. Well, that was a really good guess.
But we do listen to your podcast.
Oh, so you already know. Oh, you listen to this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Do I ever say stuff and your parents are like, don't listen to that part?
No.
No? Okay. Do you think they pre-listen to it and then tell you the episodes to listen to?
No.
Do you listen to all of them?
Not all of them yet.
All right. Here's a question. Do you listen on your phone or on someone else's?
My parents.
Your parents. Did they get you a phone?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you like having a cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do anything with it you're not supposed to?
No.
No? Okay. Which one of your parents is a better parent?
I like them both.
You like them both. It's a good answer. It's a very good answer. Do you do certain things with your dad and certain things with your mom, or do you guys trade around?
We usually do it together.
That's really nice. That's really very nice. All right, Kristyana, listen. You've listened to the podcast, so you know I like nice and quiet. So what are we doing with that microphone it's rubbing on something? Don't do that, okay? Just think. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. That didn't sound harsh, did it?
No.
No, okay. Thank you. I didn't mean it harshly. It's just making my brain tickle, if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
What made you want to do this? Like, did you say to your parents, I want to be on the podcast, or did they say to you, you should be on the podcast?
I don't really remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. What are you going to do today? It's very early in the morning. So obviously you're going to go back to sleep. But then after you wake up, what are you going to do?
No, I'm going to go to school after this.
You're going to school after this?
Yeah.
What time do you have to leave?
7:40.
Oh, that's pretty soon. Are you all ready to go to school already?
Yeah.
Have you eaten?
Yeah.
You got up early to do this with me?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice.
You're welcome.
So what did you eat for breakfast?
A bagel. Well, half a bagel. I didn't want to eat the whole thing. An apple. And that's it.
A bagel and an apple. Have you
And then some cheese.
Some cheese. Have you ever had a bagel in New York City?
No. I've never been there.
They're way better than the bagels in British Columbia. One day you get one, okay? How many carbs are in your bagels?
Because these ones are keto ones we use. They're only 2 grams.
Oh, you're not gonna like the one in you're not gonna like the one in New York. Then it's gonna have like 85 carbs in it, but it's really good. Wait, so do you eat keto?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, or like for certain foods where it makes it easier to bolus.
No, not really. I just eat whatever
Oh, okay.
we have.
Okay.
We have the bagels and I eat them.
Nice. Is somebody in your house keto?
No.
No, you just buy keto bagels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they're good.
And they are good?
Yeah.
Shout them out. What are they called? Do you know?
No, I don't think so.
It's okay. I like when you just say, I don't know. And you think those bagels make it to British Columbia in a truck. You're saying you don't think they're pulled by dogs.
No, they might be made here.
You think they make them? They make bagels in British Columbia?
Yeah.
All right.
We make bread.
You guys
Bakery.
you guys have everything there. Seriously. I just thought Canada was like a big piece of snow and then some animals and then some people. Like are you telling me you don't live in an igloo?
Yeah.
Oh my
We
God.
live in a house.
Like with walls and everything?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's wonderful. Times have changed. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Nothing? You listen to the podcast. Do I ever say anything stupid that you're like, why is that stupid guy saying that?
No.
No. Do I ever say anything that you're like, my parents are going to make me do that now?
No.
No. All right. Kristyana. What? So this morning when you had your bagel and your apple, did you pre-bolus for it?
No. Maybe by like 5 minutes.
Now, is that something you were supposed to pre-bolus for and you just didn't do it? Or you just, that's usually how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 5 minutes. And then did your blood sugar go up afterwards?
I'll check.
Okay.
Yes. It always goes up in the morning.
Do you know why?
No.
It's probably because you didn't pre-bolus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
And, all right, so listen. So what's your blood sugar right now? I have a little conversion chart in front of me. It'll tell me what.
8.4 arrow straight up.
8.4. I'm typing it in at juiceboxpodcast.com. 8.4. So your blood sugar is like 150.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad at all. After a bagel and an apple. You prefer a red apple or a green apple?
Red.
Red? Do you want to guess what color apple I prefer?
Green.
Green. No, that's wrong. I like red as well. So.
Well, ours apples are usually reddish yellow. Red and yellow on it.
Red and yellow?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's no way they grow apples in Canada.
Yes, they do.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hold on.
I've been to an apple farm.
You've been to an orchard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just Googled
It's in
it.
Vernon, which is in Canada.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of, wow. Apparently Canada does grow apples. I would have bet money against that. Okay. Do you have any idea what you want to do when you get older?
I want to be a nurse.
Yeah, how come?
I don't know. I just want to.
Yeah. Do you like helping people?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had a nurse that helped you?
In the hospital, yes.
That's it? One nurse? Yeah. One lady? Or a man?
Yeah. No, it was a lady. Okay. Well, there was a few every day, but I liked one a lot.
Yeah? How come you liked her more than the others?
She was really nice.
Gotcha. So do you think you'll be a nice nurse?
Yes.
Yeah. Makes sense. Do you ever think about, you're 9. What do you think about every day? Like, what's very important to you?
School.
School. Doing well at school?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you have to go to school from home for the COVID stuff?
Yes, for a year. No, half a year, basically.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah. Your mom teach you
Me
or
and
your dad?
my parents and my friend's parents that lives just up the street would take turns teaching off of call.
Nice. So you didn't do like a Zoom thing where you talk to your teacher through like your computer?
Well, we would.
Yeah.
We would, but otherwise that we would do it together on call.
Very nice. My daughter used to cheat in gym class on Zoom
Why?
because because it was early in the morning and she didn't want to do the calisthenics. So she would put her computer in a certain way where you could just kind of see her head. And then she would just lift her neck up and down once in a while to make it look like she was doing sit-ups. Do you think you'll ever do something like that when you get older?
No.
No, you're a good girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my kid's a monster. I hear what you're saying. Just breaking the rules and pretending to do sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'll tell her later when I talk to her. She also did not take my advice about telling her teacher her name. She said she's not doing that.
Oh my God.
I know. It's unbelievable. Do you think your parents will have more kids or is 2 enough?
2's enough.
Yeah. Do you wish they'd have more?
Yeah, me. I want more.
You would like a girl or a boy?
Yeah, girl.
Because your brother like doesn't do the same stuff you do, or what's up?
Yeah, well, he does some things.
Mm-hmm. But you'd rather have a sister or an extra person, not in place. I'm not saying you don't want your brother. I'm saying you know what I'm saying.
Well, I want my brother, but I want another sister or brother.
Yeah. You know, when we get off this, why don't you tell your dad that? Tell him you and I spoke about it and you really would like a sister. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think he knows how to get that done? Wait, why are you laughing?
They're not.
You're laughing. What do you know about babies and how they get made?
I don't.
Okay. They don't tell you anything?
No.
No? Do you think a stork brings them to the house?
No.
No. How about a sled dog? You think a sled dog brings it?
No.
Have you ever seen a sled dog?
No.
Come on, really? What do you live in? Do you live in a city or a town or something? I got to look up this British Columbia.
A city.
Are you serious?
Kamloops.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me there's like tall buildings?
Not so tall. Not tall like Vancouver, but tall.
Oh, but you have like lakes and mountains and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really pretty there. I'm looking at pictures. Hold on.
No sled dogs.
No, I'm understanding that now. And you're on the west coast of Canada, right?
I'm not sure.
You are.
It's Kamloops. It's in Kamloops.
Yeah, you can trust me. I'm looking at a map. Definitely the west coast of Canada.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Oh, because Vancouver's also in Vancouver, British Columbia. Yeah. Okay, I understand now. I'm getting it all together in my head. So, you want to be a nurse. You like your brother. You don't pick on him. Ever? You never pick on him?
No.
Tease him a little bit when nobody's looking?
No.
No. Does he pick on you or tease you?
No, not really.
Why do you think you two are so nice?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents making you be nice? Are they paying you?
No.
No?
No.
Do you get an allowance? Like, do you do stuff around the house?
No.
They put a couple coins in the pocket? No, a loonie or here or there?
No.
No?
No.
You know, they put made diabetes money in Canada last year. Did you know that?
They put what in?
All right, hold on a second. Hold on, I'm going to explain it to you because I don't know a lot of the words. Last year, yeah, here it is. Canada issued a $2 coin to celebrate the research of insulin in Canada. You didn't see them?
No.
No, I have them here. Somebody sent me some. Somebody from Canada sent me some because they were very nice to me. They came in the mail too, but I just assumed about the dog. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, so it's like a coin with a picture on the back of like some like scientific stuff, and it says insulin and 1921 to 2021. So I guess it was I guess that was the 100-year celebration of when they found. Did you know they found insulin? They figured out how to make insulin in Canada?
No. I
Oh.
did not know that.
Oh, that would be a good thing for a book report one day. Do you ever have to write reports?
No, not in 4th grade.
They don't, but you know how to write though.
Yeah.
Okay. You prefer pencils or pens?
Pens.
Yeah, me too.
Erasable pens.
They make erasable pens?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The guys that found insulin in 1920, they're called Frederick Banting and Charles Best. And there's other people say there was a third guy there and a lady, but I don't know their names.
Okay.
But yeah, they discovered insulin in Canada. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Makes you feel proud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what else they figured out in Canada. Let's look up things that were invented in Canada. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right. Invented. I mean, I'm doing it, but then I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
All right. Marquise wheat, Universal Standard Time, insulin, the snowmobile. Well, that's not surprising, is it? Ooh,
No.
these are funny. The electric wheelchair. I don't know why that's funny,
Oh,
right? I think
I know what it is. They have them here.
of course they do. They made them there. Here, this is interesting. They say the telephone in 1874, although the first telephone was built in the United States by Alexander Graham Bell. Oh, wait. Alexander Graham Bell claims to have invented the device in Brantford, Ontario. This guy.
That's Canada.
Yeah, that's definitely Canada. They also, wait a minute. There's something here called Canada Arm. What could Canada Arm be?
Armstrong?
The light bulb. You guys did the light bulb? I got to stop making fun of you. You know what I mean? All right, let's figure out what Canada Arm is first. Oh. It's a series of robotic arms that were used in the space shuttle. Like, have you ever seen pictures? Do you know what the space shuttle was?
Yeah.
Okay. So they would open up the top of it and they'd had stuff inside, and then they had a crane that came around and pulled it out. The crane was the Canada Arm.
Oh, wow.
We're learning all kinds of stuff here. Also, the Wonder Bra. Do you know what that is?
No.
No, you're 9. You don't need a Wonder Bra. That's for sure.
Oh, a bra?
It's a bra, but I think I don't know how to explain it. But it says Wonder Bra has been helping women in Canada feel and look beautiful since 1939. 1939? How old would you be if you were born in 1939?
I don't know.
Do you know how to figure it out?
No.
You take this year, which is 2023, okay? Then you subtract 1939 from that. And the answer is how long you would have been alive. 84 years if you were born in 1939. And you're 9, right?
Yeah.
So if I subtract 9 from 84, that means a person born in 1939 is 75 years older than you.
Oh.
Isn't that insane?
Well, I am turning 10 this year.
You are turning 10 this year.
Yeah.
Let me be the first person to say happy birthday then. When is your birthday?
November 29th.
I'm a little ahead then.
Yeah.
You're going to have to remember this on your birthday. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
You are. Is it? Why? Why are you having fun?
I don't know.
Are you just being polite?
No?
No? You're not just like, oh, I can't wait for this to be over?
Mm-mm.
No, you are having a good time. Yeah, you don't seem capable of lying. What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
I haven't told one.
Is that a lie just now? Did you just lie about lying?
No?
You've never lied? That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent. Let me ask you a question. You're outside in British Columbia, which we now know is a city or something like that. And you're walking around. It sounds like you probably have sidewalks and everything, right?
Yes.
So, right. So you look down on the sidewalk, and what do you see on the sidewalk? It's a bag full of loonies. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So a big bag full of coins. You're like, And you start digging through it. You're like, there's a lot in here. What do you do with it?
Probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because somebody was on the way to the bank and dropped their loonies on the ground, didn't realize it. Do you try to find out whose they are, or do you keep them for yourself?
I would probably try to find out who they are.
That's really nice. You know where that story comes from?
Where?
My sister-in-law, who found money when she was a kid and kept it.
My mom's found money.
Yeah? How much do you think?
20.
20? Oh, that's sweet. I once found $5 in the washing machine. Was super excited. It was even stupid because I think it was my $5. You know what I mean? But isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
Wait, like if I had $5 and I left it in my pocket, and then later in the day I reached in and I found $5, I wouldn't get excited. But for some reason I left it in my pocket and went in the washing machine. When I saw it in the washing machine, I was like, I found $5. But I didn't really find it now that I'm stopping and thinking about it. Interesting, right? Hey, how do you feel about putting on your Dexcom and your Omnipod? Do you does it bother you, or are you pretty good with it?
I'm pretty good with it.
Yeah. Do you do it yourself, or do you let your parents help?
I let my parents help.
Where do you like to wear? Go ahead.
Because putting the insulin into the pump is hard. Like drawing it out of the
and then getting the bubbles out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind the clicking when the Omnipod's going in? It's like click, click, click. Does that bother? You don't mind that?
No.
Interesting. You think of yourself as a tough kid?
Not always.
No? Does it ever get upsetting or sad that you have diabetes? No? Wow. You're pretty cool.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Let me ask you this. This is tough for me. Okay? It's a big question. You ready for this big question?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm doing right now?
No.
No? I'm trying to think of my next question. I was trying to make it sound like I had a big question, and then it didn't happen. Nothing came into my head. So now I'm embarrassed a little bit. All right, now we've been talking for a half an hour. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Nothing. What is it like to be a famous podcaster? Maybe you wonder. No, that's not a question for you?
No.
How tall am I? You don't care? No? How tall are you?
I'm not sure. I'm 4 foot something.
4 foot something? Is your mom a tall person or no?
No.
Do you think
my cousin is though.
Oh, there is a little height in the family though.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be tall. Do you want to be taller?
A little.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Yeah.
If you end up being tall, be proud of it. Hold your head up. Don't slump, okay? You know slump? You know the word?
Yes.
Yeah, like roll your shoulders forward and don't do that. Tall girls are cool. Yeah. Short girls are cool too, but you know what I'm saying.
My cousin's 12 and she's taller than my mom. 12 or 13.
No kidding. Like a big, tall, like a basketball tall, or just regular tall?
Regular tall. Not too tall.
I got you. Who's the most famous Canadian you can think of right now?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say Drake. Do you know who Drake is?
No.
No. Interesting. All right. Have you seen a movie in a theater recently?
No.
All right, Kristyana. I was going to ask you if you like popcorn and how you bolus for it.
I do like popcorn.
How do you bolus for it?
I had popcorn a few days ago.
Oh, yeah? Did the kernels get stuck in your teeth?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, we have a scale that we can put stuff on it, and it would usually measure how many carbs. Because we had no idea. There was no packaging with this because at school they made it for Autism Awareness Month. Some high schoolers.
They always say if you want to bring awareness to autism, make popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you put it on a scale?
Yeah. We have a scale that you can put numbers in, and then that's your number.
Do you use that
for it?
Do you use that scale for every meal or just once in a while?
Mostly for when we're at home for dinner time,
Mm-hmm.
because there's like noodles and stuff.
Yeah. Do you ever go out to restaurants?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you find it more difficult to bolus at restaurants than you do at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite restaurant?
Nantles. No, that's in Sun Peak,
What's it
which
called?
is our ski hill.
Oh.
No, that is in Sun Peak. In Kamloops, that would be... Not sure.
You're not sure? Hey, when you guys decide to go out to eat, this is what happens in my family. We say, hey,
What?
let's go out and get something to eat. People are like, all right. And then it takes forever for everybody to get in the car. Then they get in the car and everybody goes, where do you want to go? And then everyone says, I don't know, you decide. Does that happen to you?
No.
You guys
We
just
usually have it decided.
look at you people. You guys are very organized.
Mhm.
Who's the organized person in the family? Is it your mom or your dad?
I don't know. They both are.
They both are. Okay. Do you know what your dad does to make money?
He. I do know, just I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, keep trying. How do you explain? Think about it. Like does he work in a building or does he do a thing?
No.
Does he do something
He does
outside?
it from home.
From home. Okay. So he's not a logger.
No.
No. Okay. Does he tan beaver pelts for hats?
No.
No. Okay. Does he sit on his computer and type a lot?
Yeah, because here, I think I know now.
Okay.
So he coaches athletes for biking and so on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. He coaches.
And then there's this it's a game for biking indoors. You have a trainer and then you have a projector or computer in front of you and it's called Swift. And then there's another one. I forgot what that one's called.
Wow. Kristyana, you went from I don't know how to explain it to explaining it very well. Hold on a second. I'm going to look it up.
Swift.
Yeah.
Z-W-I-F-T.
Yeah, with a Z. Oh, it's like Peloton with bicycles.
Yeah.
Does your dad ride?
And running.
And running. And does your dad ride them as a trainer?
With the trainer.
Oh, so he's not the guy that people see when they're looking in the computer screen on their bike.
You got to make your character.
Oh, you have to make a character.
You get things when you level up on levels.
Wow. Look at you. Doing a little product placement for your dad. That's very nice. So does your dad work for them? Does he own the company?
I'm not. I think he helps.
He helps, yeah. That's what I do at my job. I just help. Mostly other people do stuff and I help. So if you're a nurse, you're not going to be able to work from home. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You prefer to work at a hospital maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, do you have to go to school? I'm not holding you up, am I? Is everything okay?
No.
Okay, good.
We leave at 7:40.
Okay. And then you just hop in the car, which we now know you have, and you drive to school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you sure about the car thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I believe you. You never lie. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look it up.
Wait.
There's cars and cameras.
I'm gonna Google it. You know Google, right?
Yeah.
I think does Canada have
Cars.
well wait.
C-A-R.
Do you want to know what other people Googled?
What?
Do you know when you type stuff into Google, it shows you what other people Googled? So
Yeah.
Does Canada have free healthcare? Do you think they do?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do, so for some people.
Okay. Does Canada have a president? Yes or no?
A what?
A president.
Yeah. One's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that one.
So you have a guy, but he's not called a president. I think it's the prime minister.
It's a mayor.
No, prime minister?
Yeah.
Pretty guy? You ever seen him on TV? No? All right.
No.
Does Canada have states?
No.
No. What do you have?
To cities.
Provinces. Say provinces.
Provinces.
Oh, you say it like a regular person, not like a Canadian. Okay. Does Canada have nuclear weapons? You think you do?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Does Canada have a queen?
No.
A military?
I don't know.
You do. Daylight savings time. Do you switch your clocks twice a year and the time changes a little?
Yes.
You have that then. Do you have
Go ahead. It goes, I think it was an hour later and an hour before. So I was at a ski competition in Revelstoke here, in Canada, and the time changed to the next day, and we would have to be up at like 5:30 because we have to be at the ski hill by 7.
Oy vey.
To get up onto the chairlift.
Mm-hmm. You know any Yiddish? You ever heard somebody say oy vey to you?
No.
No? You find the bagel in New York, someone will say it. Does Canada have a constitution? That's the last one. I don't think you do.
I have no idea what that is.
All right, I'm gonna hit that one. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which was adopted in 1982. 82? Come on. Guarantees the rights and freedoms set out in its subject to reasonable limits prescribed by law. I don't know what that means, but apparently you got something called a Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. It's very wordy if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 1982, what was happening before that?
I have no idea.
Me either. How old was I in 1982? Let me think. I was 11. How old are you? 10. Wow.
Yeah, turning 10.
So in 1982, I was your age. And now in 2023, you're that age.
Yeah.
That makes me what?
I don't know.
I'm old, right? Are your parents old?
Not too old.
No? They're okay? They're not complaining that their knees hurt or anything yet?
My dad, his back because of snowboarding sometimes.
And when his back hurts, he's never said, oy vey, my back.
No.
Never once?
No, not really.
Okay. Kristyana, you're delightful.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What color hair do you have?
Kind of like brownish, like a golden brown.
Oh, lovely. Is it like long, like to your shoulders, or is it shorter, or is it very long?
A little longer than my shoulders.
Do you ever look in magazines, think about what you want your hair to look like?
No.
No? Do you like clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like to put your own outfits together? My daughter loved to do that when she was little.
Well, I can't for our school days.
Oh, do you have to wear a uniform?
Yeah. Go to a private school.
Oh, do you have to dress like a Mountie?
No.
No? Do you know what a Mountie is?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So is it like, is your uniform ugly or is it not ugly?
No.
No, is it blue or green?
No. It's like a navy blue.
Skirts or can you wear pants?
Like we can either wear pants, shorts, skirt.
Nice. You got to wear the leggings with the skirt?
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to. But do you in the winter? Because, I mean, isn't it very cold there?
No, it isn't too cold. But when you go up onto the mountain for skiing, it sometimes is minus 30.
Ugh, that sounds horrible. Do you like skiing or does your family just drag you along and you have to go?
No, I love skiing.
You love it. Tell me about loving skiing.
I like it because it's like cold and I like the cold.
You do like the cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cold makes me sad. It makes me say, it's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. Why are we here? But you like it. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. So, what do you think we've learned so far today?
About stuff on Google and
we learned a lot of things. They have cars in Canada. Who knew that? No one.
I knew that.
Well, you did because you're there, but I've never been there before. Like, here's a question for you. Ready? Want to get really, really thoughtful? Have you ever been to America?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Do you think there are cars in America?
Yes.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes.
No, you don't know that for sure. For sure. Here, let's do another thought exercise. Are you in a room right now?
Yes.
Okay. Is the door closed?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a big clown standing outside of the door?
No.
That's not the right answer. The right answer is probably not. But you don't know for sure because you can't see. There is an infinite possibility that there's a clown on the other side of the door. Do you like clowns?
No.
No, me either. No one does. Not even clowns. They're self-hating people. Now, my point is this. Is there a clown outside of your door? Probably not. All reasonable thought tells us there is not a clown outside of your door. But you cannot, with 100% certainty, tell me there's not because you don't know, because you're not outside the door. So, let me re-ask my question. Are there cars in the United States?
Maybe.
Very good. You've learned a lot today. Don't make assumptions, okay? I've made a ton of them today, and not one of them was right. Remember, I thought you lived where Santa Claus lived. I thought there were no cars where you are. I believed you had a pet penguin, that there were polar bears in your backyard, and that there were no tall buildings, right? I was surprised to hear there were sidewalks. And yet, all those things exist. Now, that's what you say. I don't know for sure. I've never been to Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ever been to an island, a nice warm island?
Maybe.
Hawaii, maybe?
Kind of. No.
No?
Not Hawaii.
Tell your parents. Here's what we're going to do when we get done here. Don't forget we have some messages for your dad. What are they? Do you remember? Well, you would like a baby sister. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if he's riding a lot of bikes, sooner than later, probably. So you would like a baby sister and maybe a nice Hawaiian vacation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're already going to Europe this year.
Look at you, fancy. Where in Europe are you going?
Oh, I forget.
Your dad going home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to where your dad's from? Your dad's from Germany, right?
Yes. A lot of time.
He drags you back to Germany all the time, huh? So what is the, how long's the flight?
So here we usually go from here to Vancouver, which is maybe an hour. From Vancouver to either Frankfurt or the other place we're going to this year. It's maybe 10 to 12 hours.
Wow. What do you do?
And then another hour or two.
Does your blood sugar try to stay high on the plane, or do you do no?
I haven't been on the plane yet with type 1.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting and different. May I give you a little suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you get off the plane and you're running around looking for your luggage, that's a good time to make sure, to check to make sure you're not getting low. Okay.
Yes.
Because sometimes you're on the plane, you're sitting very still and you're giving yourself a little extra insulin because your blood sugar maybe won't come down. Then you get up and you start moving and then maybe your blood sugar could drop. So that's a good thing to pay attention to.
Yes.
Okay. What do you do to keep yourself sane on the plane? You got a movie you watch? You do a Sudoku? What do you do?
Usually the planes we take have a built-in iPad in front of you, and then you just bring headphones, plug them in, and watch.
12 hours of plane.
Last time I went on the long flight, it's probably up for 6 hours, 4 hours of sleep. And it was night.
So you slept overnight?
Yeah.
Do you know what they call?
4 hours.
Do you know what they call a flight that happens overnight?
What?
They call it a red eye.
Oh. Well, we're going this year overnight because we're going to be leaving the first day of spring break at 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably get to Vancouver, depending on what time we're leaving, exactly by 5 or 6.
Wow. That's a long
Then we'll
time.
probably but then there's jet lag, because they're 9 hours ahead of us, so I'll be tired.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds like you have it all planned out. How long are you going to be gone for?
6 weeks.
Wow, that's so cool.
Because we have a 2-month summer break.
What are you doing with that dog while you're gone?
My friends are going to look after him.
That's lovely. Very nice friends. Wow, that sounds really cool. So then you'll get to go see where your dad grew up and stuff like that.
I've seen it.
Yeah, but you'll see it again, is what I'm saying. Is the food better there or in Canada?
There.
Really? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian food's no good?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad you've taken a stance. Okay. This will probably be big news. Canadian food stinks, says Kristyana.
I never said that.
Oh, look at you. Can't you just let me have my fun?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Once you're done with all this, like say later today, you're at school. Do you have show and tell?
No.
No. All right.
That's only in kindergarten.
How do I know? I'm not in Canada. That's why I'm asking the questions. So say you're in school later today and your teacher says, we're going to go around the room. Everybody's going to tell us what you did before you came to school today. How would you explain what we did today?
We don't do that.
Are you practicing to be my wife? What's going on here? Just answer the question. No. So seriously, if someone were to ask you about what you did this morning, how would you describe this?
I don't know.
All right. But you do know where you want to go to dinner when you get in the car.
Yes.
Where do you want to go? If we went out to dinner tonight in Canada, where would you want to go again?
Let's say White Spot.
White Skull?
Spot.
A White Spot.
S-P-O-T.
I was going to say White Skull does not sound like a good restaurant. Hold on a second. White Spot. Oh.
You have it there?
Yeah. I got the Google machine and everything. Canada's got everything. Wait, this is.
Wait.
I'm looking. Yeah, there's one in Vancouver. There's all kinds of stuff. All right.
There's like 2 or 3 here.
Unbelievable. What's your favorite little thing to get there while you're eating?
I would usually like. I'm not sure. I like a lot.
You like a lot of
usually
stuff.
get an adult meal.
Nice. Oh yeah.
It depends how hungry I am.
I hear what you're saying. They say, "Would you like a children's menu?" You're like, no, thank you. I can order from the adult menu.
I still get the kids menu because I like doing what's on the kids menu.
Oh, you can like draw on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Word find.
There's activities.
Connect the dots.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. Yeah. I hear you. I used to love that. Does your mom and dad do it with you, or do they let you do it by yourself?
I do it by myself.
Nice. Okay. Kristyana, I think we've had a lovely time. It's been a whole hour that we've been talking.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Is there anything that you want to say that we haven't said? Because we're going to finish up.
Let's see. Yes, there is.
Go ahead.
Back to the pump.
Yep.
We looped it onto my phone.
Oh.
Does your daughter use that?
Arden's using Loop 3. Yes.
We just have it on my phone, so it's easier now.
Nice. How do you...
So I hate... Because when we would go skiing, sometimes we would go out for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would forget my pump. So then I couldn't eat like the bread and stuff.
Okay.
So then when we looped it onto my phone, because I would always have to have my phone with me.
Yeah.
It was a lot easier.
Nice. Is that an iPhone you have over there?
Yeah.
Fancy. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am looking at my iPhone right now because I'm getting a message about Arden's blood sugar.
What is it?
It looks like Princess Arden has eaten recently. I'm looking on Night Scout. You know what Night Scout is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just looks like here's what happened. Looks like she got out of bed and her blood sugar went up a little bit. I see the loop has been trying to fix it, but it has only been able to hold her blood sugar around 150. And she has just bolused for food. Let me get my glasses. I'm old, as I brought up earlier, so it's hard for me to see the phone. Oh, look, there it is. 30 grams she put in. 5.95 units. Just now, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. How much insulin do you get?
I did not get 5.95 units for 30 grams.
She's older than
it's
you.
It's more like 60 grams.
That would be more like 60 for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Arden, I have, looks like she's been doing, the last 12 hours has been more snacking than actual meals. But now here's a meal going back like a day.
Yeah.
13 units.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 13 units would put you to sleep. You'd be like, that's way too much. How much food would you have to eat for 13 units?
I don't know. For 7, I've had 13 units before, I think, around that.
For Tim Hortons?
No.
No? For what?
Pizza.
Pizza. Wow, you've never had pizza on the East Coast of America. That's a shame. You would love it. Where do you get pizza from?
We just use a pizza crust and make it.
Oh, you make it yourself. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Are there pizza places where you can go out and get pizza?
I don't usually do that.
Yeah, Canadian pizza cannot be good. Am I right?
It is. Sometimes.
You're so pro-Canada. You're a very pro-Canadian person. I like this. They call that patriotic. Do they call it patriotic in Canada?
I don't know.
You don't know. If we went back and did a transcript of this whole conversation, do you think "I don't know" is the thing you would have said most?
Probably.
I tricked you into saying probably. Because if I would have said to you, if we went back and made a transcript of this conversation, what phrase do you think you said the most? You would have said,
I don't know.
Exactly. And then I would have giggled to myself, but nobody else would have known. All right. Well, Kristyana, it was very nice to meet you. I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much.
You too.
Yeah, you were lovely. We can just say goodbye if you want, unless your dad's in the room. And you want to tell him?
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to tell him now that you want a baby sister while I'm still recording?
No.
You're not going to tell him?
Mm-mm.
Can I tell him?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't want them to know? Okay, well, it'll just be between me, you, and the tens of thousands of people who will one day listen to this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I hope you have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, let's thank Kristyana for coming on the show and her slippery mom for getting her past the screening process. I'm just kidding. I'm mostly kidding. I'm not kidding completely. And remind you to go check out the private Facebook group for the Juicebox Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I genuinely love doing this. And I promise I was going to tell you a story. I'll do that in just a second. There's a little outtake of Kristyana and I saying hello to each other, and then I'm going to tell you a story afterwards. But I don't know. There's nothing really left to say. Go find the private Facebook group and follow the public page, too, if you wouldn't mind. It's just called Juicebox Podcast or Bold with Insulin. Or I guess maybe I should know what it's called, but there's links in the show notes. You'll find it.
Hi.
Hi, Kristyana. How are you?
Good.
Good. It's so nice to talk to you today. It's
Thank you.
Oh, of course. Is it very early in the morning where you are?
No, only 6 a.m.
Oh, Kristyana, that is very, very, very early to me. It's 9 o'clock where I am. Where do you live?
Kamloops, BC.
Oh, at British Columbia?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. You were born there?
No, in Vancouver.
You were born in Vancouver. Okay. But your parents, are they not from Canada?
No, my mom is, but my dad is from Germany.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? And then you tell me your answers. I'll ask you more questions. If I ask you something you don't want to answer, you can say, I don't want to answer that. If I ask you something that you don't know the answer to, you can tell me that as well. But I'm just going to try to find out who you are and a little bit about your story, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, introduce yourself. Just tell people your name and a little tiny bit about yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I promised you a story. So in this episode, you heard me ask Kristyana if there could be somebody on the other side of a door that she couldn't see. Kind of a thought exercise, right? But I was thinking on my feet there because I used to do that in my real life. But the way I would say it, obviously she was 9, so I didn't do this. But when people would tell me, that they know for sure something, I would say, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible that on the other side of that door, there's a clown with a knife getting ready to burst in here and kill us all? And I want the credit for not saying that to a 9-year-old, okay? I was able to tailor it down for the age. Anyway, after I recorded this, I ran downstairs and I said to my wife, I was like, I made a 9-year-old wonder if cars existed in America. I was so proud of myself. Anyway, I was so delighted with myself and with this conversation. And I just wanted you to all know that what popped into my head to say about, a clown on the other side of the door, I cleaned up. So for those of you who think I'm not responsible or don't like the way I talk or whatever, fuck you. I'm trying really hard over here.